don't know what a is, but we are told that x minus a is a factor and asked to show that this is true. So if x minus a is a factor, this actually implies that f of a is equal to 0. This is the factor theorem, which we can just quote. Actually, it works the other way as well. So it's an if and only if relationship. F of a equals 0 implies that x minus a is a factor, and that's often the starting point for solving a cubic. Try and put a number in to get 0, and then you get a factor from it. But in our case, we're not doing that. We can now say that f of a is 0, so therefore 4a cubed plus 5a squared minus 10a plus 4a is 0. This actually simplifies to minus 6a, and then I'm going to factorize the a out. So a times 4a squared plus 5a minus 6 is equal to 0. And that was what we wanted. Let's find the value of a. Note, we're told that it's a positive constant. The first thing I'm going to do is try and factorize it fully. It has asked us to not rely completely on calculator technology. So I'm going to do it by hand. I'll show you how we could use our calculator to help in a minute. I would strongly advise like at least writing down it factorized even after you found the solution using a calculator. So it's either going to be 2a and 2a or 4a and a. I'm going to go with that one. And then actually it works out if we put a 2 here and a 3 here, because we get 8a by doing 4a times 2, and we get 3a by doing 3 times a. So I just need to make this one negative. Put a negative there, positive there, set it equal to 0, and we fully factorized it. A is going to equal 0, don't forget about that one. Or it's going to be 3 over 4 or minus 2. But remember, we know it's a positive constant, so I'm going to reject that one, and finally just say that a is 3 over 4. Now, if you struggle with this sort of question, here's how you can use your calculator to help you. So it is a cubic, but we can just focus on the quadratic part and solve that. So 4, 5, and minus 6. And then we get 3 over 4 and minus 2. So you can sort of almost engineer it then how to factorize it, because what you sort of end up with is, well, a minus 3 over 4, and then a plus 2 from those solutions. But we know we need a 4 overall, so we kind of need to times 3 by 4. So that's why we do like 4a and then times by 4 here. So that actually will get us back to the factorization. We're kind of using the calculator to help us factorize. I would say, make sure you can factorize, but I know that sometimes people struggle with it. So this is a kind of little way of doing it when you're not so confident. I should also add that it's a really good way if you just want to speed things up, to be fair. It's not just about whether you're not being confident. Okay, it can, because sometimes they're just awkward to factorize. Right, now use algebra, this is the final part of the question, to find the exact solutions of f of x equal to 3. So this is B part 2. I now have 4x cubed plus 5x squared minus 10x plus 4 times a, which we've said is 3 over 4. So actually that's going to become 3, and that's then going to equal 3. So I'm not finding the roots of the original cubic here. I'm finding out where the function is equal to 3. So maybe it looks like this, and this is the line y equals 3. Well, actually, maybe this is. We don't know how many solutions we're going to get yet. But what we can do is turn it into a cubic where we are finding the roots by minusing 3 from both sides. There's a common factor of x, so actually we don't really need to use a factor theorem to get a factor. We can just take that x out, and we're back in a similar situation to before. Actually, we've got x times a quadratic. This time it doesn't actually factorize, so we're definitely going to have to rely on our calculator. So back to here, it's going to be 4, 5, but, oh, it wouldn't let me, sorry, I needed to press right there. 4, 5, and minus 10. And it does say the exact solutions. That's almost hinting that we're going to get surds. So we get minus 5 plus root 185 over 8, and the same but with a minus there. So x is going to equal 0. I'm going to write the 3 out separately, to be honest. I think I just prefer to do that. So minus 5 minus root 185 over 8, or minus 5 plus root 185 over 8. Those are our 3 answers. Well done.